And just before you came, Ajahn, I was talking to Akil, and we were talking about how when one wishes so much that one wasn't lost in the stories and all the different fantasies, and when one wishes so much to have more understanding at the present moment, it shows so much the strong clinging to having certain results and to having understanding now, and the idea of I or this person is there that should somehow be able to make understanding arise. And this is the real hindrance to the development of understanding of what appears at this moment, because one doesn't realize it's the strong clinging, and instead of leading towards the right path, it takes one down the wrong path, following Loba, the master, the idea of I who should be able to control life or should be able to understand better. So the point of studying dharmas is to understand there is no person there. There is no I who can make anything arise, or back to Jyotica's point, no one who can watch or do anything. So seeing is conditioned now. Thinking about I or this story or that story is conditioned. Attachment now is conditioned. Understanding has to develop very naturally, and it has to understand that it's so different from when there is that strong clinging to understanding, hindering the natural development of just understanding what appears at this moment, no matter it's seeing, no matter it's clinging, no matter it's irritation. It's conditioned and it's gone instantly, not worth being disturbed about. When there's thinking, I wish I wasn't so lost in the stories and there should be more awareness, that thinking is just a moment of thinking and then gone, but it doesn't belong to me. Usually it's a story of I that there's so much preoccupation with. One's not bothered about whether someone else has more understanding. It's all about I. But it's a fantasy because there is no I. And the only way that the understanding can develop is by hearing and considering more about different realities that make up life now, in order to understand that each of those realities is conditioned, not in anyone's control. No one can watch it. No one can make it arise. No one can stop it. Each one arises by its own conditions. No person there at all. So this is why we come back to discussing and learning more about seeing at this moment, because who can stop seeing arising now? Who can make seeing see any particular object? It's conditioned and it falls away. And it's the same with what is seen. It's the same with every other reality. So gradually the understanding leads to less and less clinging to the idea that I can do something or I should be able to do something.